In the misty highlands where the rivers sing and the bamboo sways with the wind, there lived a blacksmith named CHEMTATPA. He was strong, skilled, and spent his days sharpening blades beside the riverbank, the rhythmic sound of stone and steel echoing through the valley. But one ordinary day was about to turn into something quite extraordinary. CHEMTATPA hunched over his sharpening stone, focused on the edge of his machete. A mischievous shrimp wriggled out of the water and, poke, jabbed him right on the backside. Startled, CHEMTATPA flinched and swish. His blade sliced a young bamboo shoot clean in half. The broken shoot snapped, and the sharp splinter flew into the air, zing, and struck a rooster nearby. The rooster squawked in pain and began to scratch the ground in anger. As it did, the earth crumbled, and from beneath emerged a swarm of furious red ants, their colony destroyed. With nowhere to go, the red ants scattered, and one of them found the tender scrotum of a wild boar. Ouch! The boar bellowed in pain and charged madly, crashing into a banana tree. Now that tree was the home of a family of bats, who were rudely awoken and flapped away in a storm of wings. Seeking shelter, the bats flew straight into the ears of a giant elephant resting nearby. Annoyed by the fluttering in his ears, the elephant panicked and began to rampage. Crash! Thump, tearing through the village, and in his wild run, he destroyed the hut of a poor old widow. Terrified and with nowhere to go, the old woman ran toward the king's garden, and out of fear, soiled the sacred soil. She was caught by the palace guards and dragged before the king. "What madness is this?" the king thundered. The widow trembled. "It wasn't my fault, my king. It was the elephant." The elephant was summoned. "It wasn't me, your majesty. It was the bats." The bats squeaked, "We were only flying from the boar." "And the boar? Blame those cursed red ants." The ants hissed, "It was that rooster who disturbed us." The rooster clucked, "I was hit by a bamboo shoot." The bamboo rustled, "It was the blacksmith, CHEMTATPA, who cut me." CHEMTATPA stepped forward. "My king, I was only startled. It was the shrimp who poked me." And so, the blame chain ended with the shrimp, who had no one left to blame. The king, angered, declared, "Then let the shrimp be burned alive." But the shrimp, clever and calm, bowed low and said, "O great king, I accept your judgment, but I beg you, do not burn me. If I am burned, I will turn dark and ugly, and no one will want to look at me. Instead, throw me into the lake. There I will turn a beautiful bright red, and children will smile at me forever." The king considered. The request seemed harmless, so they threw the shrimp into the lake. And just before he disappeared into the water, the shrimp laughed and shouted, "I fooled you all! The shrimp is cleverest of them all!" The king roared with rage and ordered the elephant to drink the lake dry. So the elephant drank and drank until his belly grew round like a hill. But suddenly, a cheeky sparrow swooped down and pulled the cloth that sealed the elephant's rear. And whoosh! The water burst out from both ends, flooding the fields and sparing the shrimp once again. In the chaos, the villagers, thinking the elephant had failed them, beat it until it collapsed. The shrimp swam away, laughing in his stream of silver bubbles. As for the villagers, well, they turned the fallen elephant into a great feast, roasting meat and telling tales for days. And CHEMTATPA? He returned to his forge, and from that day on, he always watched his back, just in case a clever shrimp was nearby.
Ta cha nu le, ta cha pa ten, phải phung xuống